the actually today what we are going to do is, this was the our previous example. I want to place one plus button here. Whenever I click plus here, I need to take him to the another view controller where I can add the title of the fruit and image of the fruit. Title and image of the fruit. Let me add plus button here. We are having navigation bar here because the view controller is placed inside the navigation controller. We have navigation bar here. Click on plus icon. We have bar button item. I don't want to put the default button. I want to put bar button item. By default, it is highlighting. If you see here, place at right side, place at left side. We have left bar button item and right bar button item. For right bar button item, I am giving here, and here instead of item, take some image that is plus. We have various images here. Plus icon I want to add, or else you can also put add. You would not want to use this, you can use add. Otherwise, if you want to use add, you can. You want to use plus you can use. Now what I want to do, whenever user clicks here, I want to take him to the another view controller, that is UI view controller. You can zoom in and zoom out by using cursors. Here we have plus and minus, right? You can zoom in and zoom out. What I want to do, when I click plus icon, I want to take him to the this view controller, right? How to do this? For this view controller, whenever user clicking on the table view cell, we are taking him to the detail view controller. How we are taking him to the detail view controller? We are creating an object of detail view controller in first view controller, and when user clicks on cell, did select row at index path method, we are pushing it or presenting it. We have seen two different ways to present it and push it, right? Similarly, whenever I'm telling you the third approach here, whenever user clicks on plus icon, control and drag and drop onto the view controller. This is simple. You don't need to write any code here. This is show. Whenever you drag and drop, I'm just drag and dropping again, showing you control and drag and drop from the button to the view controller. Okay, this connection will be established. I'm just doing it again. Control and drag and drop on the view controller. Okay, here we have navigation bar by default. This is add fruit. This is add fruit view controller. Let's run it. I am clicking plus button here. We are into the add fruit view controller. Navigation controller by default provides you the back button. So I came back. Now here we need to write our logic. We need to choose one image, and we also need to have the text field for the title of the fruit. Let us have those two. This is default view controller, right? I want to add additional features. We can add additional features by subclassing. Actually, the second view controller, we have detail view controller, right? Which is not there. Anyways, go inside. I might have deleted. Somewhere it should be there. Detail view controller. My custom. Why these are deleted? I don't know. Anyways, I want third view controller. Cocoa touch class, subclass of VI view controller. Add fruit view controller. Add fruit view controller is the third class. Now, what we want, we need one image. IB outlet. Where image view. And we also need text field to enter the text type. IB outlet. Where root name. Input field. Here text field. And I also want to put some code, some method. Let me write IB action. Add fruit. Add fruit is a method. I want to add fruit and go back. Whenever user clicks on add fruit, I want to add that fruit to the home view controller, or this is home view controller, first view controller. Okay. Let me specify view controller. Now you are not UI view controller, you are yard fruit view controller. In yard fruit view controller, what we need? We need a couple of things. UI image view. Image view, which I want, and your text field to enter the name of the fruit. And UI button. UI button. Choose the image. We're going little deeper. Choose image. And finally, save fruit. UI button. Save fruit. Save. These are the various things which we need. Let's connect them. We have text field, fruit name text field. We have image view. We have save method, add fruit method, and we do not have method for the choose image. Let me choose image. Let me write choose image. Action. We need action for choose image. IV action. One. Choose image. Let me write choose image here. Let's give the connection. Command Shift O for searching enter thing. For searching enter project, like for opening the files. What we need? Main.storyboard, right? Main.storyboard. Command plus Shift plus O. That is the command. Choose image. Touch up inside. Here, choose image. Run it. Plus button. We have save button here. Let me increase the font. So size. And this is the text field, what we have. And we have some image view here. Let me change the color of the image view. I'll just go to light gray colors. Something. That's it. Whenever I click choose image, I need to, from where we can choose the image, either from the gallery or from the camera, right? From the gallery or camera. To open a gallery, we are having some specific view controller. Default way, that is by default given by the iOS, some specific view controller where you can use that to choose the to show the gallery. To show the gallery. Okay. Let me write that. The gallery is image picker controller. Image picker controller is the one which is useful for showing the gallery or picking the camera. Okay. Let me write that. Let image picker controller equal to UI image picker controller. This is the controller name. Gallery, we can say gallery presenter, we can say actually image picker controller. Whenever user clicks on choose image, what we need to do? We need to tell him whether to choose the camera or choose the gallery. We need to provide him two options. Okay, let us provide two actions. One is I'm taking alert TV controller here. Alert TV controller equal to UI alert TV controller. Choose image source, message is nil, action sheet. I'm taking action sheet. Let what is the first gallery? Gallery equal to UI alert action. Same thing whatever we did for here. Photo library. Here default action. Let another action. Camera equal to UI alert action. Let me rewrite this. Photo library. equal to EI alert action. We need handler as well. Photo library default action. What is action? Photo library chosen. Photo library. One more action is camera action. User can also pick the image from the camera. Camera default style. Print. Camera chosen. Third action is cancel. Cancel equal to alert action title cancel destructive button, which shows in the red color. I have three different actions here. Alert controller dot add action. What is first action? Photo library action. Alert controller dot add action. Second is camera action. Alert controller dot add action. Cancel action. I want to show three different options to the user, whether you want to choose image from the photo library or camera. Photo library or camera. We are having image picker controller here. Okay. For image picker controller, we need to implement two delegates. Like I will show you. First, I'll display it. Assume that if photo library is the source which is selected by the user, we need to tell image picker controller dot source type equal to C photo library. Here camera source type we need to specify. Then image picker controller, wherever you say controller, you can push it, right? We are in the navigation controller. We are in the navigation controller. We need to push it. See the reference. Actually, we are in the closer, right? We need to use weak self. Closures may cause return cycles. Weak self. Whenever you use weak self, self dot question mark, self question mark dot. Image picker controller is ready. Now we need to present it or push it to navigation controller dot push view controller. That is self dot image picker controller. Same thing here as well. Push it. Okay. For the cancel, we are not doing anything. Let me make this perfect. Hope this is clear till here. Command B. What is this? Self dot might need to be used more context. Run it. Self dot self question mark dot. Yeah, perfect. What we are doing in the choose method, whatever sources are available, we are showing it to the user. User can choose one source, like whether it is photo library or album or camera. Okay, that is what we are displaying here. And once user selected some action, we are performing, we are setting that as a source to the image picker controller. And since it is image picker controller is subclass of UIV controller only. Subclass of EI navigation controller. Navigation controller is subclass of EI controller. Okay. Any view controller you take, it is either directly or indirectly subclass of EI controller. Any view you take, it is directly or indirectly subclass of EI view. Run it. Plus button. Maybe outlets are missing. Yeah, that is fine. Choose. Whenever you click choose, we are not presenting the alert view controller, right? Present alert controller. Let's choose. This is how the action sheet works. We already seen once. This is how the album action sheet works. Photo library. What is the exception here? See, we do not have delegate methods. Pushing a navigation control is not supported. Yeah. pushing. We are already using one navigation controller here. Image picker controller is again navigation controller. That is not allowed. So what we can do is we can present it instead of pushing. Present image picker controller to self dot. Here also self dot. Same thing you do here. Actually, generally this is how we write. If let self equal to self. We use this self here. Strong self. If self is available, then only perform this operation. This is what it says. Actually, this is how we use in on real time. Strong self we take and we use strong self here. Same thing here as well. Strong self. Wherever you are using self, use the strong self. We're just checking, making sure that it is available. If it is available, then only we are performing here camera. Run it. Add new fruit. Choose photo library. Photo library is displayed here. I can choose it. Once you choose, what needs to happen? Whenever I choose any photo library, any image from here, that should be displayed here. Where it should be displayed, this is entirely separate view controller, right? This is entirely separate view controller. I am selecting here. Once you select, that view controller image should be coming here. Means we can have one method here which passes the image from the image picker controller. That is what the delegation. We can write our delegates. What our delegates? What is this? Third, add fruit view controller, UI image picker controller delegate, and UI navigation controller delegate. These are the two delegates which we need to write. Those are optional. What I want is did finish picking image. This is once you pick the image, this method gets called did cancel. User might click on cancel button. When user clicks on cancel button, we need to dismiss it, right? Dismiss. Once user clicks any image, we need to dismiss and bring that image to back to the add fruit view controller. What happens is when user clicks on any image, this method gets called. When user clicks on cancel, this method gets called on the image picker controller. Now here we are having image view, right? Image view dot image equal to. I'm setting that image here. What is that image? We are getting what we are getting as inputs. Picker is one thing. We finish picking with info. Info we are getting. I'm taking info of what is the key here? UI image picker controller dot info key dot original image. I'm taking the image and setting that. That's it. Cannot assign a value of type image question mark to. This may or may not be the image. Let image equal to do this optional binding. Just checking and putting the image. We are going deeper and deeper. Plus, click choose image. We are displaying action sheet here. Photo library I am choosing here. From photo library I am selecting the photo. That photo should be displayed here, but it is not displayed. It is not displayed because these methods are not getting called. We have implemented the delegates, but we have not set the delegates, right? Let me set the image picker control data. Image, what is that? Picker delegate. Something is that. Let me set delegate equal to self. That is what we did for the text field or table, right? Programmatically setting. Let's see if it works. Maybe some different protocol. The delegate name is different. Yeah, this is same thing. Yeah, delegate equal to self. So the methods are getting called. User might click choose image photo library and cancel. For cancel also, this method is getting called where we are dismissing. Where we are dismissing. Okay, this is how the image picker controller uses. And let me choose the camera and see what happens. There is no camera in the simulator, right? See what happens. Camera application crashes. Application crashes. Okay, because the simulator is not having camera. So what we can do? We can check if the device is having a camera or not, right? If your image picker controller is source type available. What is the type? Camera. If camera is available, then only add this action. Then only add the camera action. I'm just putting everything inside the camera action. If camera is available, then only show this option. Otherwise, don't show. There is no camera, right? So the camera is not available here. Cancel. Okay. Now we are able to use the image picker controller. We are able to pick the image and displaying that image. Now enter the text. That is something lily fruit. Lily. I want to save it. How to save this? Just to create an object from the image and the title. We're having fruit, right? Somewhere something fruit or something. Create that object product we have. Instead of product, we can have fruit. Right? Fruit. Here also fruit. Fruits. Just changing the name. Wherever you have product, controls command C, command F searching, command V pasting. Here you can replace wherever you see product. Put fruit, replace all. Okay. Here fruits, small f. Here object, right? Fruits. Show fruit is a method, should be there. Here we have fruit, small fruit. Here we have small fruit. Variable name. Variable name I want to use in detail also. It is not product, it is fruit. Just renaming everything. Fruit dot name. Perfect. Command B. Here detail show fruit. Show fruit. The method name is show fruit, no, not show product. Perfect. Still errors. What are those? Here fruit was not there. Here product fruit. Just instead of product, we are using fruit. That's it. Okay. We renamed everything since we are using fruit, right? We need to give proper naming conventions. That is what we are doing here. Whenever user clicks on save, I need to create a fruit object and send that back to here, so that I can refresh this. How to refresh also we see. Let me create an object here. Once I choose and once I click save, I need to, in the save button, I need to create a fruit. There is save button, add fruit, right? New fruit equal to fruit, name of the fruit, what we are having, fruit name text field text, and thumbnail. Thumbnail is actually here. We are asking for image because we have taken thumbnail string, but we don't get any string here. So what we can do is I can just rename this to image instead of string. View controller. This is UI image. Here instead of passing string, I can pass UI image named. This is the name. because we are having strings here, but we are getting images there, A, B, C. So I'm just converting the strings into images so that I can add that A, B, C, D, E. Make sure this is having a image. Fruit view controller. Here we are getting image, right? Where are we getting image from? Image view dot image, which gives you the image. This is the new fruit. Unit is actually unit is optional binding everywhere or guard statement to make sure the data is available. There also again. Here directly fruit.image thumbnail. There is no string. We don't need to convert the string into integer now, string into image now, because everything is by default we have given as image only. We're converting the string into image. Now there is no string, it is image itself. Let's choose the image from the photo library only available. Choose the image, text image, save. The object is created. Got fruit view controller. Now we need to send this back to the. We need to send this back to the home. How to send this back to the home? We have navigation controller, right? What is navigation control? Navigation control is stack. It contains one bucket. First view controller is the view controller. Second view controller is the yard view controller. We can ask. We can take the first view controller from the navigation controller. Let me show you what are the things available in the navigation controller. View controllers. Navigation controller is stack. In second, whenever you are in the second view controller, see what are those having. Choose photo library. Choose an image. Choose some text. See what does the navigation controller contains? One is view controller, another one is yard fruit view controller. To where we need to pass the information, to where I need to pass this information to the view controller only, right? To the view controller, or else, yeah, that is what we need for a view controller in navigation controller dot view controllers. If there are no view controllers, just pass empty array. If a view controller is view controller type, I'm stopping. Break. Can we use break here? Continue or exit? Okay. If it is view controller is having a property. What is the property? Fruits. Or else let home view controller equal to a view controller as home view controller. Home view controller fruits we have append new fruit. Append new fruit. What is new fruit? New fruit here. And once it is found, what we need to do? We need to dismiss. We need to go back. Pop view controller. What I am doing here? I am creating is meeting number. Let me create this as a variable. What I am doing here is once user clicks on save button, I am adding one fruit object to this fruit variable. How we are getting this view controller in the second view controller? In navigation controller stack, we have everything. In navigation controller stack, whatever view controllers are presented first, those are already available. From the navigation controller stack, I am taking one view controller. I am checking this view controller. If this view controller is this view controller, if this view controller is home view controller, in home view controller, I am having fruits object. I am adding that, and once here view will appear will be called, right? View will appear will be called, right here. Whenever you're coming back, view will appear will be called. There, what we can do is we can refresh the table view. There are no outlets here. Let me put maybe outlet week where table view, here table view. I can simply say refreshing. How to refresh the table data? Reload data. Reload data is the method which is useful to refresh the information. Here, go to main, set the outlet, which is table view. Table view. That's it. Nothing much. Add button. Choose image. Select one image here. And setting lily fruit. Save. We got the lily here. You see here. Lily. These are the life cycle methods, right? These are the life cycle methods. Let me put breakpoint and show you. This is the method which gets called when this method gets called. And detail view controller. We are not dealing with detail view controller here. We are having output here. Let's run it. View deployed is first method which gets called in view control life cycle, right? Called, right? Only one time this gets called. View will appear. View is about to appear. Do whatever you want. I don't want to do anything. I just want to again refresh the table view. This is actually not used, right? Not useful at present, because by default, anyways, view control will be loaded once. We got the default information, whatever we have added here. Now, clicking plus icon. Whenever I click plus icon, there is no code written to move to the navigation controller. We are having segue. This is called segue. Segue or segue. We have connected the output view controller through storyboard segue. Control and drag and drop to give the connection and give the show here. Remove all these, ignore all these things, show here. Okay, in navigation controller by default it is showed, like pushed. If you use present model from the bottom, it will be presented. That is what we did here. And whenever user clicks on plus icon, we move to the through segue. We have moved to the second view controller and choose image. We have image picker controller to choose the image. Selecting the image, we have delegate methods. The image view controller passes selected image information to the yard fruit view controller. Yard fruit view controller. There we are taking the image from the information and setting that to the image view here. And title for the fruit. That is fine. Save. Whenever I click save, what we are doing, we are creating new fruit. Fruit data type we are already having. We are creating fruit data type, fruit object, and we are checking view controller is in navigation controller stack. Or do we have any view controller? View controller here is first view controller. If it is available, we are taking that view controller and adding the fruits, the new fruit adding to the existing fruits and popping, go back. Once you are coming back again, view will appear will be called. There we are refreshing here. Save. We will appear called. Whenever you come back again, we will appear called. There we are refreshing. This is how the data passing. This can be done by using